I want to say that I'm surprised that Donald Trump backed out of the debate with Bernie Sanders. I really want to say I'm surprised, but I'm really not. Donald and Bernie have so much in common. They're both outsiders. They're both revolutionaries. They both had to overcome insurmountable odds. Donald is already the nominee. Bernie's still fighting the uphill battle, but will be the nominee. And you would have thought that Donald Trump, always giving the people what they want, would have done so this time as well. But the reality of the matter is Donald Trump is scared of Bernie Sanders. He always has been. And to have made that offer, which many of us thought was in good faith, especially when he talked about charity, especially because he skipped one of those GOP debates and actually one night, remember, he had raised money for wounded veterans. We thought for sure it was a weird stipulation, but it was one in good faith and that he really wanted to debate Bernie Sanders. Come to find out that he didn't want to debate the quote-unquote second place finisher, and he had no intentions of ever getting on stage with Bernie. Now, first of all, Bernie is not the second place finisher or the first place finisher. We won't know that until the convention. And second of all, it's very poor form for Donald Trump to get on national TV and make an offer like that, especially someone that's always talking about the art of the deal, to then breach that deal in front of millions and millions of Americans and millions of people worldwide. Now, what I think is very bizarre is that in one day he flip-flopped like 4 or 5 times. I mean, John Kerry's known for flip-flopping, but geez, not in one day. And this is really crazy because here this guy is the one that's going to go to Vladimir Putin and lay down the law, and this is the guy that's going to dominate, the American hemisphere. And reality is he can't even make up his mind if he's going to do a debate. And on top of that, he looks incredibly weak and incredibly spineless at the fact that he basically tucked tail and ran from Bernie Sanders. Now, Donald Trump has, a tried and true sort of track record when it comes to fighting people. Unfortunately, most of these people are usually women. Megyn Kelly, Rosie O'Donnell, Hillary Clinton, taking cheap pot shots at Angela Merkel, and so on and so forth. I mean, the only time a guy ever actually fought him was Marco Rubio for all of 3 minutes on a debate, and he literally lost his mind. So again, Donald Trump is probably good at fighting women and running away from Bernie Sanders.